Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we are going to explore one of the most famous short stories in world literature. The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. At first, the story seems to be about a woman who dreams of wealth and luxury. However, beneath this simple plot lies a powerful lesson about pride, greed, appearance, and the consequences of our choices. Through irony and a surprising ending, the writer reminds us that true happiness does not come from material possessions. First, let's look at what happens in the story. The story follows Mathilde Loisel, a young woman who dreams of living a luxurious life, even though she belongs to a middle-class family. When her husband brings home an invitation to an elegant ball, Mathilde is unhappy because she feels she has nothing beautiful to wear. After buying a dress, she borrows a diamond necklace from her wealthy friend, Madame Forestier. At the ball, Mathilde enjoys a wonderful evening and feels admired by everyone. But after returning home, she discovers that the necklace is missing. Unable to find it, she and her husband replace it with an expensive necklace, forcing them into years of poverty and hard work to repay the debt. Many years later, Mathilde learns the shocking truth that the original necklace was only an imitation and worth very little. Now let's examine the elements of prose. To understand the necklace, we can analyze 6 important elements of prose. These elements help us understand how the story develops, how the characters change, and what message the writer wants readers to learn. Let's begin with the characters. Mathilde Loisel is the main character. She is beautiful but constantly dissatisfied with her ordinary life, and dreams of wealth and luxury. Her husband, Monsieur Loisel, is kind, patient, and hardworking. He does everything he can to make his wife happy, even sacrificing his own comfort. Madame Forestier is Mathilde's wealthy friend, who lends her the necklace without knowing the problems it will cause. Each character helps reveal the story's important lesson about appearance and contentment. Now let's look at the setting. The story is set in Paris, France, during the 19th century. It moves between Mathilde's modest home, the magnificent ballroom, and the difficult years that follow. These changing settings highlight the sharp contrast between luxury and poverty. The setting also reflects Mathilde's emotional journey, from dreams and pride to hardship and regret. Next, let's follow the plot step by step. The plot of the necklace develops through a series of events that lead to an unexpected ending. Exposition. The story begins by introducing Mathilde Loisel, who dreams of wealth and feels unhappy with her ordinary middle-class life. Rising action. The conflict begins when Mathilde borrows a beautiful necklace from Madame Forestier to wear to an elegant ball. After the celebration, she discovers that the necklace has disappeared. Climax. The turning point occurs when Matilda and her husband decide to replace the missing necklace with an expensive one, believing they have no other choice. Following action. To repay the enormous debt, they spend the next 10 years working tirelessly and living in poverty. Resolution. The story ends with a shocking revelation. When Madame Forestier tells Matilda that the original necklace was only an imitation, making all their suffering unnecessary. Now let's explore the deeper themes. One major theme is appearance versus reality. Things are not always what they seem. Another important theme is greed and pride, shown through Matilda's desire for wealth and social status. The story also explores sacrifice, as Monsieur and Matilda work tirelessly to repay their debt. Finally, it teaches the value of contentment, reminding us to appreciate what we already have. Let's now look at how the story is narrated. The story is told through a third-person narrator. Although the narrator remains outside the story, readers closely follow Matilda's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This point of view helps us understand both her dreams and the painful consequences of her decisions. Finally, let's examine the writer's style. Guy de Maupassant uses a realistic writing style, with clear and detailed descriptions. He also uses irony throughout the story, especially in the ending, where readers discover that the necklace was not valuable after all. The unexpected ending leaves a powerful impression and strengthens the story's message. Let's end with the message of the story. The necklace reminds us that chasing wealth and appearances can sometimes lead to unnecessary suffering. Instead of comparing ourselves with others, we should value honesty, gratitude, and contentment. Through memorable characters, powerful irony, and a surprising ending, Guy de Maupassant delivers a timeless lesson that remains relevant even today. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more English literature lessons. See you in the next literature lesson. Until then, keep reading, keep learning, and keep thinking beyond the story.